Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki. It's time to find out, what Natsuki wants after the class. After the club, I mean. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Aw, poor Natsuki. Pink hair and she likes bacon, man. Pinky. I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I mean, she's a tsundere, man. Don't you get it? This is how she is. She's not literal. She's just pretending that she doesn't like us, and she's pretending she doesn't like things in general because that's how she is. And I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Okay, that was really short, actually. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots to the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. So I'm wondering if that line would be in there if I hadn't said I'd rather hang out with Sayori over the weekend. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. Oh geez, you're reading too much into this, man. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. I think you should. But like Monica said, this is about the club. Sayori feels that way, man. And, you know, I don't know. It's kind of getting just a little complicated here. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Yeah, if you just bake cupcakes with Natsuki, right? It's fine. It's fine. You're just baking cupcakes. It's already Sunday. So we're skipping over Saturday. Interesting. We're going straight to Sunday. Straight to cupcake baking day. So I guess we were Wednesday, Thursday, Friday then. I thought this started on Tuesday. But we did Wednesday was the first day, then we did 2 days of poetry. Did we do 3 days of poetry? Oh, we did 3 days of poetry. I'm crazy. We did Monday, we did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, okay. I'm just a bit behind in my brain. I've been flying through this game, man. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanged numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Couldn't you go next door and talk to her? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here you go. Go to Sayori's house. You should have did that on fucking Saturday. Man, Sayori's important. She's your friend and neighbor. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Also, I noticed that the music stopped. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Okay, here it goes. I think we're kicking over now. I think the music stopping. This is where it starts, right? This is the Doki Doki we all came here for. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Holly. I sit down in her room. Oh, she's fine. Oh, her room is cute. Oh my god. I love these things over here in the chica and the cow, and notice that it's pretty plain, actually. It doesn't really look that exciting, but there's a piece missing out of her calendar. That's cute. There's just little details like that. Anyway, I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. This is messy? It doesn't look that messy to me. It's pretty organized. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. There's not wall decorations, man. There's a broken calendar. There's not much else going on here. At least make the art reflect what the characters are saying. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know about that? Sorry, I'd already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. I mean, you can't do baking together remotely. You have to do that in person so that it makes sense. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Holly. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Holly. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really gonna make me say it, aren't you, Holly? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Hey, happy people that pretend to... or sad people that pretend to be happy. I called it. Did you know that? Why don't you think I'm late to... Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what I feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy. Just want to make everyone happy. Without everyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Yeah. I feel like that sometimes. I have felt like that before. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Oh, don't say that! That's the wrong thing to say. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Holly. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Yeah? Yeah? This is very real. Is the horror in this just mental illness? Because they all seem to have some flavor of it. Just saying. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone and be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Holly, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person. Depression sucks, man. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I wish they would art that too. Wish there was more poses for these characters. Maybe maybe the like super extra expensive version of this did more of that. I don't know. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Or maybe you think you can save me. Holly. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Holly. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Holly, Sayori barely manages to speak from her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything about you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. No, you don't get it. She likes you, idiot. This is all because she likes you and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to get close to anyone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori pats her arms around me like in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Holly. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm in pain. And the only time you're not feeling nothing, so the only time you're feeling something. Oh, yeah, when you're not feeling nothing, I see. Yeah, so I was completely wrong about this game. I thought it was starting to kick off into spooky stuff, and it's not. It's just being still a dating game. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. She doesn't, so I feel her go. I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. Yeah, I understand. It's okay. And she doesn't want to see you with Natsuki. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Yeah, that's the one thing. This is kind of heavy emotional stuff right before you're about to spend time with another cute girl. Shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Poor Yuri, though. I kind of feel bad for neglecting her, but I kind of figured of all of them, if anybody could take it, it's probably Yuri. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Oh, that's cute, the little cat in her shirt. Sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long enough afternoon. I don't want to be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh, hey, it's our kitchen. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Now, what if we didn't have a very good oven? What if we don't have an oven? What would you do then? You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. So that's what we did Saturday. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it just be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Yeah, she's being less tsundere because she doesn't have to pretend to be someone else around other people. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Holly? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when I only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. I like how cute. Your size is cute, okay? What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, know. Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. But don't say stuff like that, though. I've been chiding this guy all along. I don't know. He's trying to be nice, but... You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Holly. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled fluid, plastic bags just thrown about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Holly, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's getting in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I could still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I stir separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end, even if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made in my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you just mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a bit of glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki had said wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This is so cute! Why do I have to read this? Why does this game have to... Maybe the horror of this game is that it's super cute. Oh no, we're getting this. Oh geez. Ah, stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Say dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Holly, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Oh, her facial expression changing a bunch was interesting. What kind of question did she ask me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. And we'll see you next time.